Hi, and welcome to this AI in C# Microsoft Agent Framework video, where we're going to look into how to get the token usage, meaning that whenever we ask an LLM, we use some input tokens and we use some output tokens, and how we get that out of the framework so we can check them out. So here we have a simple chat where we do the run async and the run streaming async. And we are going to ask the system to just tell us what the capital of France is and how many people live in that capital. And using a run async, it is a fairly simple question because if we run it to here, we will see that once it has responded back to us, we get a response that the capital of Paris is France, and we in this response also have something called usage. And it's not every model in the world that can give usage, but those who can will have some values here. And we will see that the input token count, meaning how much did it cost us to ask the question, is here. And here is how many output token count we used. And in general, the total. And the reason why the output token is so high in this is not because the text is long, but because that it actually used reasoning. And the reasoning tokens you can see up in additional counts, which is a key value store with various audio token, cache token, and so on. And here we can see the reasoning token count. Those are the normal ones I used to care about. So that is what I'm writing out here. And we have a little utility just to write it out in different colors. So we just simply say response.usage, and if there's anything, then an output token count, input and output token count. And then because it's a key value store, I have personally made a small extension method that can go on usage. So let's simply go in and check, try to get value of the reasoning token counts key here and give it back, else it gives back null. So that is everything we need to do in order to go here. And we will see that we get our information here in gray in this case. It is, however, a little bit different in a streaming, because if we go in and get the first stream part of it after it has reasoned, we will see that these updates don't have a usage. And that is because usage in streaming only comes at the end. So the very last update we will get back will actually be a usage update. But we don't really want to sit and wait for that. So the agent framework made it very simple in that we can just save all updates in a list. And then they have made a agent run response down here. So if we go here and have all the updates, 102 of them, see if we can see them all here. And if we go to the very last one, oops, it's a long list with lots of data. So see if we can get down there. Let's actually just press view here so we can see them in the visualizer instead. Then we should be able to see that the last one here is actually not text, but a usage content instead. And what this essentially does, this little method, is just take all this and turn it into one of the ones we have up here, so it's easier for us to work with. So they just concatenate a lot of stuff, and we get something back that actually have a usage and everything. And we get our usage back in exactly the same manner, using the same extension methods and just the properties. So when we see it, we see that again we had some input tokens and some output tokens, and how many was used for reasoning. And they, of course, being different because every call to LLM is different. It's not like streaming is cheaper in any way. So that is actually everything from this session. And you now have the option to find your tokens in order to check what cost you your money. See you in the next one.